Assalamu alaikum viewers. You are once again in the class 11th. Today we will know about the states of the federating unit. As you know, in India we are as the federating units to the center. In every state or in the every unit we are having our governors, we are having our chief ministers. As is the function in the center lying in the hands of the president, same is the function of the governor lying in the state. Likewise, the functions which are lying in the hands of the prime ministers, same functions are being exercised at the state level by the chief ministers. Here, we will come to know how this governor is being appointed and who is appointing the governor. As you know, the governor of the state is being appointed by the president of the center, president of the nation, or president of the India. Generally, the governor is appointed for a period of 5 years or till the pleasure of the governor. His qualifications: the governor must be the citizen of the India. He must have attained the age of 35 years. Likewise, he should not hold the office of any kind of profit within the state. Likewise, he should not be involved in any kind of criminal punishments, or he should not be convicted by the court of law. Certainly, this chief minister of the state or the governor of the state has the certain powers and functions to do. In his powers, we can say that he is having the executive powers, he is having the legislative powers, he is having the financial powers, as well as he is having the discretionary powers. Under his executive powers, we can say that the governor in the state is just like the position of the president in the center, same is the position of the governor in the state. He is the state administrative head. In the name of the governor, all the decisions are being taken in the state in the name of the governor. Although the decisions are being taken by the state legislative assembly, but these decisions are taken in the name of the governor. So, in accordance of him, or in accordance of the Council of Ministers, although he is not the member of the Council of Ministers, but still he is the part of the Council of Ministers. He has to act upon as per the advices of the Council of Ministers, but it is not. In fact, this governor has his own choice to act within the state. Likewise, during the emergencies, as the President of India is enjoying the financial powers, the national emergency powers. Likewise, under Article 352, 356 and 358, same the powers are lying within the state to the governor. The governor here executes as the legislative powers are lying in the hands of the governor. During his legislative powers, he being the non-member of the legislature, but he is a part of the Council of Ministers. All the bills become acts when the governor signs the bills. After that, these bills become the acts. Likewise, the legislative measures are sometimes reserved by the governors to the assent, to get the assent, or to get the choice, or being forwarded to the President of India for its disposal. Likewise, he is having the financial powers. No money bill can be introduced in the legislative assembly without the approval of the governors. During the emergencies, he can provide the funds. The emergency funds are at his disposal. He can make expenditures of the unforeseen circumstances out of these emergency funds. So, likewise, the governors of the state have the judicial powers too. They can grant pardons, they can reprieve, or remission of the punishments, can grant or remit or commute sentence of any person. The persons who have been convicted or who have been given the sentences by the court of law, by the martial courts or any other legal authority, the governor of the state has the authority to see, to grant pardons or to remit some or to commute some sentences in respect of these criminals, in respect of those who have been given the punishments by the courts. Likewise, some discretionary powers are lying in the hands of this governor of the state. He is there to select the chief minister of the state in case of hung legislative assemblies. Likewise, he can dismiss he can show the dismissal of any ministers, or he can dissolve the legislative assemblies. So he recommends the president for the promulgation of the emergency. During the emergency, the governors act as the real heads of the state. So in this regard, we can say same powers are enjoyed by the governors in the states as the powers are enjoyed by the president within the center. In order to know how, so likewise the powers enjoyed by the prime ministers are enjoyed by the CMs of the chief ministers at the state level. Here we can know how the CMs of the state are coming into the being. As we know, in respect of Parliament, in respect of the prime ministers, we read that the leader of the majority party who is getting the absolute majority in the Lok Sabha, they can nominate their leader of the house. So same happens in the states when the elections are taking place. After that, the party which is winning the majority within the state, they communicate it to the governor that they have obtained the mark of majority, so they can form the government. As such, the governor summons the party leader and swears him as the chief minister of the state, and he asks these chief ministers to constitute the council of ministers. So the functions of the chief minister are as the functions of the prime minister in the center. Here the chief ministers form when the chief minister is being appointed by the governors, he then calls the meeting of his party and elects or selects the members for giving them the portfolios in the cabinet. And likewise, he selects any person, any elected member as the minister of any department. He allocates the portfolios to the members at different stages. And he is entrusted with the departments. He tells those ministers to hold their departments with his choice. Likewise, he issues and discusses all the things within the cabinet, and once his approval is given to any of the bill, that bill can be presented within the legislative assembly. Likewise, he coordinates the activities of the cabinet. He always chairs the meetings of the cabinet. Likewise, he can demand the resignation from any member whenever he desired to, and if the member will not agree to give his resignation, he can get him dismissed by the consent of the governor. Likewise, he works as a link between the governor and the council of ministers, and he is the leader of the state legislative assembly, and he can recommend to the governor for the dissolution of the state legislative assemblies. So this is all about this topic. This is all about the topic executive in the parliamentary system. Hereafter, in next video, we shall discuss chapter number 5. Thank you. Have a nice day.